Hey guys, I'm going to talk about something I always want to talk about: the similarities of Kurt Cobain, Bob Dylan. I know what you're going to say. It's crazy, which in many respects it is to pairing those two. But stick around. I think you may find this more interesting when you click on this video. Let's start with Bob Dylan because he came first. Obviously. Bob Dylan, cultural icon, counterculture icon, folk singer, our parents, anti-hero. Kids at the time, hero. Kurt Cobain, grunge singer, or punk singer, whatever you want to put in what category. Yeah, alternative, whatever. Um, lyricist, counterculture icon, cultural icon, parents, anti-hero, kids, hero. Now I know what you're thinking already. Well, you can take anyone else and put them in those categories, yes. But listen to this though. Bob Dylan. He was a villain against rebellion, pretty much. He was a folk singer who, first of all, went electric, and you was not supposed to go electric when you're a folk singer. That was a no, but he did it. Kurt Cobain. He was an underground band. He was in the underground circuit. He was supposed to hate the Beatles, but he loved the Beatles. In fact, he put a lot of pop melody in his songs. The biggest one being about a girl. Now, now, what I see, it's pretty similar. Now, I'm not trying to say they were exactly the same, because obviously they wasn't. But I do think Bob Dylan and Kurt Cobain have enough similarities to pair a little bit to each other. And what is my point with this video? I'll tell you. We live in a pretty I can't talk today. Cycling, like we cycle. We live in a really cut, dry pace culture in America, and I'm pretty sure in other places too. Um, Now think about why nostalgia is so big. We, for good or worse, have the ability to want to go back to the past. Um, and I think at the time, and I don't know if Kurt Cobain loved Bob Dylan. I don't know. He, I think he may have, but I'm not for sure. I think he actually did a song in his attic where he did a little song before he got famous. But I love Bob Dylan. But I don't know. I could have just been him making fun because he did that a lot. But my point is, I think a lot of people pair people to other people because they want. Let's face it. Even when it's something completely new, we want memorabilia. We want to remember people at the world and people as they were. So when I say Kurt Cobain is similar to Bob Dylan, I don't mean Kurt Cobain is similar to Bob Dylan. More than I do, they did pretty similar things, which is normal because the world is naturally is a pretty cycling pace culture. Even if you're not influenced by a certain artist, or even if you straight out hate an artist, in some respects, you're so inspired by him or her. I can tell you many, many times I listen to a song what I hate, But I say the melody is good. If I wrote that song, maybe it would have turned out a little better. But to get back to the subject, obviously Kurt Cobain, if he was inspired or not, he did some things pretty similar to Bob Dylan. In many respects, even the people saw him as kind of like a Bob Dylan. Now I know what you're thinking though. Bob Dylan grunge sickness? Bob Dylan did a lot of political commentary. So did Kurt Cobain. Polly, Rape Me. Those are all songs. What were feminist messages in them? Those songs were meant to, grab the listener's attention. Kurt Cobain said it himself. He wanted to teach men not to rape. Bob Dylan wanted to teach the people not to be violent or not to be politically washed away or not to be entrained by a political system. In many cases, I think even though they come from a totally different place, Bob Dylan and Kurt Cobain were kind of similar. What do you think? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Tell me in the comments.